This is Nick with Build Brothers Roofing, starting my digital inspection at 5034 Cape Hart Street. We're here to inspect this flat roof. We've got 13 solar panels that are on this roof. We got a slope section over here with an architectural asphalt shingle. Everything looks to be fine on this section. Over here, we have a roof that is actually failing at this point. So I want to point a few things out. This is a torch down modified bitumen roofing material that's on this roof. And when this roof was installed, there was not enough heat that was used to seal off any of these seams. And these seams, all these seams are starting to fail. So this roof is literally just starting to fail at this point. So I'm gonna just go ahead and point out all the areas that are, obviously failing. So we can see right here how easily this is coming up. This whole area right here is starting to come up as well. You can see we got a big leak coming from this section in the living room, which is coming from here. And then also here. More seams that are failing along here. You can see how my finger can get directly underneath this. And then one big thing I want to point out is this roof is not actually attached to the drip edge at all. And this goes all the way down. I'll come over here more. We got a big leak coming from this section over the garage. And you can see that these seams are all starting to come apart throughout. It's very moist in there. We've got a big leak right here where there's a lot of plywood damage, where this seam is just completely coming up, as you can see. So all of these are causing the roof to fail. Again, more bad seams right here. Everything is very, very loose. And then along the edge, one more time, you can see that nothing is attached at this point. So with any flat roof, it does not matter how new the material is, if it was not installed properly, it will not stay waterproof. And this is the situation that we're dealing with right now. So what we're gonna need to do is tear this roof off. We're gonna have to address all the damaged plywood that is underneath this product. There will be a decent amount of plywood that does need to be replaced on this project, specifically right around this section, and then also around this section where there's a big leak coming from the garage. From the inside, you'll see that it's completely rotted through at this point. We're gonna remove these solar panels, and then we are gonna go ahead and reinstall them. We do have in-house crews for both the solar and the roofing, so removing panels and reinstalling them is part of the majority of our projects that we do out here in San Diego. So that's not gonna be a problem. But in my professional opinion, yes, this roof does need to be replaced. This roof is failing in way too many areas, and it is beyond repair. We're gonna need to take this roof off, and I'm gonna suggest replacing it with a TPO roofing material, which is a fantastic flat roofing material. It's highly reflective. It does a great job with ponding water. Ponding is where water just sits. So you can see these areas where all these granules accumulate. That's where water just sits over time. You can see all the granules that accumulate along the edges as well. So we want to make sure that we're going to use a product that's going to allow for that and allow for that water to evaporate before penetrating the roof itself. The other thing it does is it's highly reflective, so it's going to keep this entire living area underneath this roof nice and cool. It's going to reflect a lot of the sunlight off. We actually did that roof a couple of years ago, and that flat roof is a TPO roof. Obviously we have the shingle roof, but that flat roof is a TPO roof. You guys are welcome to go talk to those homeowners. They're very satisfied with our product. That's it for my inspection.